welcome back to my channel. My name is Ness. I like to talk about books. Today I have December's Illumicrate open. I'm on my lunch break. I put on my Christmas jumper just for you because, you know, feeling Christmassy this week and everything. I'm really not, but I'm really trying, okay? I'm hoping that this box will get me a bit more in the holiday spirit. It's very sunny outside, which, you know, considering it was snowing like a few days ago, it's, you know, it feels a bit spring. One of my neighbours is doing a lot of drilling, but that is not going to stop me from opening this box today. I am dying to open this. And my plan is, if they start drilling again, I'm just going to start shouting so that I can lower the volume during the video. So hopefully you won't hear it. My Fairyloot box for November, which still hasn't turned up, is supposed to be coming right anytime now. And I'm very nervous for opening that because the comments on my November Illumicrate box were overwhelmingly how disappointing Fairyloot's box was for November. Super scared about getting it, if I'm honest. I'm gonna be opening that straight away whenever that comes because I'm scared. But for now, let's see what Illumicrate offer for December. I know it's a sci-fi book in here. I've really missed the sci-fi books this year in book boxes. Give me something good. So the theme for this month is Better Together. It kind of like matches my jumper. Not really, but you know, I can pretend. I knew what this book is when I saw this. I'm excited. So the first thing that we have in this box is the mug, which I believe is the last Rosie Thorns mug for a while. Oh, it's a Song of Achilles one as well. I never thought that we would see a Song of Achilles mug. Oh, I do like the design. It's not what I would have pictured, but like I totally get the inspiration. Yeah, I get it. Like I think this is definitely the book. I do like it. I think the last one was a sapphic one, which was Girls of Threads, Fates, Fire, something. I have read it, I just keep forgetting what it's called. So it's nice that we do have like a male relationship on a mug as well. I think fans of A Song of Achilles will love this item. It was just a 3-star read for me. I read other Greek mythology based books this year which I just liked more, which I ended up comparing it to and thought that I'd read better. So it didn't wow me, but I do have Circe to read. But I like this item. December's off to a good start. Next item, this one. Oh! Okay. We have a jewellery travel case inspired by Crescent City. Now we did get a jewellery travel case in Illumicrate September-ish, October-ish, which I do use. I have it right here and it has stuff in. And it's definitely like not in your face Crescent City. I wish it was a little bit in your face Crescent City. It says Griffin Antiquities on it, and I believe that is where Bryce worked, I think. I don't know, I read it twice this year and I still can't really remember like the fine details, but I think this was where Bryce worked. I really like it. Very practical. I like the design though just as much as the Fairyloot one, so I can't say which one I'm going to be using more. Yeah, I'm not really a jewellery person, I'm trying to be more of a jewellery person. I like it, I do like it. I mean, I'm a bit disappointed this is the Crescent City item, but I like it, it's grown up and it's practical. We're doing better than the November box. I mean, this is an odd theme, but you know, we're going with it. I wonder what this is. Illumicrate chain pin set inspired by the Jasmine Throne. Wow, I really like this. I think this is so different. This reminds me a lot of the 2 pins with the chain on. These Violent Delights, they did one for these Violent Delights and it was like 2 flowers. One was yellow and one was red. This is so much nicer. I have never seen anything like this before in my life. I think this is absolutely stunning. I am going to wear this to work and I'm going to feel like an absolute boss. I want to bring you right in to show you the detailing on this. Wow, this looks so expensive. Like, just imagine just like wearing this. If I saw someone wearing this, I would ask so many questions about it. This is another book that I have to read. I have the Illumicrate edition. This is so good. I can't stop looking at it. Oh my god, with a white shirt. Oh, you know, I'm gonna have to like get a fit ready for this when I go to work on Friday. I'm gonna be taking some pictures in this. You know, I don't get the theme of this at all, but I'm enjoying the items. They're practical and I'm gonna use them and I am happy. Oh, I was not expecting, what is this? Oh! I knew we were going to get a calendar item in this, but I thought that it was just going to be like the paper one like last year, which I did just try and find and I can't find it. So yeah, the last year was just like really paperish. My intention was never to use it as a calendar because I never use them in that format, was just to take the art out because I really like the art. This year I thought this was a notebook, but it's not. It's actually like better produced. It's a desk calendar. It's got a ring binder on it and it'll stand up. That's such a better idea for a calendar because, you know, I'm actually more likely to use it like as a desk calendar. Now, I must say, I am in the Illumicrate Discord server and I did see all of the discussion go down around this calendar, and there's been a lot of things on Twitter about it not being inclusive. I don't know, my biggest issue around this calendar is not that it doesn't have any artwork of male, female relationships. My biggest concern is that I'm not going to understand, I won't know who is in the art because it's not labelled. I've only seen conversations around it not being inclusive over gay and lesbian relationships. In my opinion, not that anyone cares, Illumicrate is a very inclusive company and it's always demonstrated that it is inclusive and values gay and lesbian and bisexual and asexual and trans works, and including this month's, you know, sapphic. And I really appreciate that from them, that one of their items could have been more inclusive. I can see why it's disappointing for some people, but it's not like the company themselves hasn't shown that they don't appreciate. So, you know, that's my 2 cents. I'm just going to play a game of like, do I know the people in this? And that's just going to be more important to me. Okay, the art style threw me a little bit, but I mean, that's like clearly Resand, MySand, and Fairyloot. That was not a fandom I was expecting in here, to be honest. Threw me, completely threw me. I don't know. I have not got a clue. Pass. I'm gonna say that's like Bridgerton, only because of the TV show. He looks like the guy from the TV show. I've never actually read the books, but maybe like 2 out of 3 so far is not bad. Oh, that's clearly like Jude and Cardan. Hey, look at me. I have no idea. No, pass. But we were doing good, guys. The love hypothesis, you can tell from the colours. I was gonna say I'm doing great, but no, I'm not. No, I don't know who these are. Not a clue, but can you tell me in the comments who this is? Because this book looks like a vibe. I just don't know who it is. But that looks like a good book, a book I want to read. Based on the hardcover of this book, I'm gonna guess that's Little Thieves, but I could be wrong. I think that's Kingdom of the Wicked. I feel like I should know this one, but I just don't. Oh, I have absolutely no idea. Don't know. Well, I think I got around half of those, which I'm pleased with. I got more than I thought I was going to. It is definitely a very useful desk calendar. It could have been done with being a little bit smaller, but overall I like this calendar a lot more than last year's calendar. Even though last year's you could more easily make into prints, this one is not so easily made into prints. If there was like a person that you didn't like, at least you could just like cut down here and then just flip over the artwork until you reached one that you did like, I guess. I'm happy with these items. Oh my god. I liked this month. The theme was weird, but you know, individually these items are things that I'm going to use, and I didn't think I'd use the calendar, but I'm going to use the calendar and it's very exciting. Yes, I like this box. I really like it. Now, the only thing that's left in the box is the book, and that could be disappointing, but I'm really hoping that it isn't going to be. I want a nice edition of this book, but I know that the cover anyway is very beautiful. It wouldn't make sense to change the colour. Oh, they changed the colour. Huh. Ah. Oh. Ah. Huh. Okay, so the red Scholar's Wake has been changed very slightly. I mean, it's so slight. Very, very slight. You wouldn't really know that this was a colour change if you just saw this edition and had seen this one online. But I do like the sprayed edges on this. Let's see what else this book has going for it. A signed book plate. Very nice on galaxy print. There's no art underneath here, but we do have a little design on the dust jacket. This is an adult book, not a young adult book, so I didn't expect, you know, too much with this. It is grown up, and I get the design of it. Maybe I thought this, you know, maybe that would be nicer, like all black. We do have end papers, which are reminiscent of the book's Vietnamese inspiration. I was kind of hoping there'd be like a little galaxy print inside of here, but I do understand why they've chose this kind of design instead. Slightly different on the back. This face is terrifying. Look, it's not the best special edition that we've had from Illumicrate, especially given, you know, Fairyloot has done some amazing editions this year. And Illumicrate, to be fair, but Fairyloot's really stepped it up with their editions. I was getting so bored of them last year, but this year they've been perfection. But there's not much that they could have done to improve upon this. I just wish there was a bit more of like a spacey design around it, given that it's a sci-fi. But, you know, it's nice what they've done with it. It's definitely different. There's not much you can do when the book looked like perfection anyway. The Red Scholar's Wake is an adult sci-fi standalone novel around a sentient spaceship. I think a lot of people would be like, at the thought of that, but I like it. And it is also a sapphic novel. The sentient ship is the leader of the infamous Red Banner pirate fleet and was the wife of the Red Scholar. However, their wife has died under mysterious circumstances. Ricefish wants to find out who struck against them and why, and whether she and her people are still in danger. The other character is a human who's been captured by Ricefish, and she just wants to be a quiet servant who spends the rest of her days in peace and wants to avoid being tortured to death for sport by the pirates who hold her life in her hands. Set against the backdrop of interstellar war against piracy, this is an exciting space opera and a beautiful romance. It looks like a very short read, and it is a standalone one to go on my shelves, and I'll hopefully be reading next year. I've seen very mixed things about this, but I'm keeping an open mind. So this box was definitely an improvement on last month for me because I really like the designs of these. I feel like these were made by people who know and love the books that they've been asked to create items for, which I think was my problem from last month. I just wasn't very clear in that video about exactly what my gripe was. Love the pin. I think the pin is my favourite item, which is a big surprise for me because usually I don't really like the pins, but I think these are very, very good items, and I think you're going to love this if you don't get Fairyloot as well. It's just a shame I've ended up with two, but I like the designs of both. I'm really looking forward to the Illumicrate book for January, so I'm looking forward to getting that box as well. So many books coming up in the first quarter and book boxes that I'm very excited for, so please stick around if you want to see them. As always, in the description I'll be including some ideas around upcoming content over the next 4 weeks, and thank you for watching, and I'll hope to see you in my next video. Bye guys!